Good afternoon, friends, or good evening, or good morning, wherever you happen to be. Nice to be with you all today. Nice Saturday stream for us, huh? It's good stuff, good stuff. Excited to see you all. So, real quick, let's see. We got LL in the chat. Hello there. Dane is in the chat. What's up, my man Dane? Looks like LL was first. Ooh, she got P1. That's very nice. P1 for LL. And then there's BL. Hello, hello. And I think it's who we got right now. But we'll welcome other people as we come in. So let's see. As you saw in the description or the title and such, there are some announcements that we want to cover today. So first announcement, as I get things moved over here, one moment. Oh, and we get people moving in front, and we don't like that. We want to kill it. We want to make it less. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, and then, yep. That's Octia, everybody. Say hello to Octia as he goes by. Also going to get this fan on. Because I'm comfortable right now. But I won't be for very long. All right. Let's see. We need to get to main here. All right. So we might not make the 2:30 race, but that's okay. I'll move this over here. Okay. So right now I'm on my main account, and I gave a few people some heads up about this. Is that all right? Or do we just need to click yeah. Right, is it just play that we need, or what? Or that? We'll get to the announcements eventually, folks. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, there's Gav. Hey, man. Glad to have you here, bud. It's waking hours for you, so that's cool. Glad we can share some time together today. Cool. Emojis. Just never know which one you might fat finger, right? Okay, so we were going to talk about announcements. Let's take a look over here. Let's see, I'm in the right screen for this one. Yep, sure am. So, some of you were with the stream, I think, a while back. And oh, hey, Alex. Welcome, bud. Glad you could make it. And as you're seeing on the screen right now, we have a new livery. Ozzy Pug was so gracious to see, well, let's do it so we can look at it. Was so gracious to do a couple liveries for us and show us what he can do. So from here, we'll go ahead and we'll show it off. Look at this handiwork here. Is this not cool or what? The detail. I love the green. I love the little things like the mesh look there with all of the little logos down at the bottom. That's super cool. I really like the alternate type of look for my logo here, because I actually have I have seen, like, my logo on the side of the car doesn't always look so great because it doesn't normally go with the lines, but this with the angles and all that, it's excellent. And then here's the then you have the round logo there, which I think works well for that spot. And then off to the back here a little bit. So what we'll be able to see and so forth from the back is all of this. I mean, that looks sharp, man. the Sony on the back here. I love these this green that keeps showing up as well. I think it's over here as well on the, yeah, he did it right here. And then it does it here a little bit on the hood as well. It's so, you know, these tiny touches, but it's so neat. And then, so he did, this is a McLaren. So that's cool. Let me then take you to the other car he did for us. Back out. Well, that's the other cool thing, is that with the two that he has sent us, I can edit them, which is, I mean, that's pretty remarkable that he's willing to do that kind of thing. So, all right, and then since we've been rocking the NSX now for a little bit, he got for us an NSX as well. And this will lead into the second announcement that we have. Now, I like the NSX that I did, but yeah, this is better. This looks so cool. Love like the liquid look on of the green right here. That's really cool. Oh, it was on the other one too, but he slaps the logo on the side of the wing there. Gotta get one. Oh, hey there, Mama Bear. Hello, hello, and Dragon Joy. I haven't even driven a Lamborghini. Well, I did drive it for that little bit, but that's all. Okay. Yeah, so there's some really great. I love the this right here on the front, the windshield there. Just everything, it just looks so sharp. Little things like this too, where it shows you the class of the car. Like, I've never thought of doing that. Okay, and then let's see the back here. Oh, I think I forgot. So here you see like the hint of the American flag with the eagles. That's pretty cool. I think I forgot to show you. Right here on the McLaren, he's got like a American flag fading, like a fade in like that too. All right, and so that leads to the next announcement, which you might see right here. See that? I am officially a member of PHG. And so I've actually on a different account, I've opened a different account, and I will be on a secondary account, be rocking the PHG emblem as well. And so it's really exciting for me, you know, the behind that decision. I mean, I was honored to be invited. I got the message from Wicked Quick, and he said I had a formal invitation, and I was like, well, I gotta accept that. I had a couple questions here or there about it, but basically, you know, it's gonna be good for us. It's gonna be good for them. You know, I'm all about collaborating with as many folks as want to collaborate. Honestly, you know, there are some that maybe don't, and you know, that's fine. Well, there's a mentality out there too that, you know, wants to do things a little more solo. But I feel like for us, especially in the States, that many of us are just starting and trying to build our YouTube channels. The more that we can interconnect with others and help each other, I think it's going to make a huge difference. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's really great. There's a there's a lot of niftiness going on with all of this. So I feel like this is just a natural step. So what may happen in the future is some of my streams they hold tournaments and they hold races through PHG. I may end up doing a few of those in the future. We'll see how that can interact and how that can work. Thank you, Dane. Appreciate it, bud. So, in all reality, it doesn't change a whole lot with what we do. I get to put, I have this alternate account, which I'll just go over to now. Because I need to build up that account to a proper level. And so I think I'm going to actually start by doing exactly that. I'm going to start our day. I can get in the 250 race in group in the race B. So I'm going to do that with the PHG account. And the reality is, if more people want to collaborate with me and others want to do more together, I have at least one other person that I'm looking to do that with. We have to work out some more details and talk about how that'll all look. But you know, I'm excited about these things because the more we work together, the better. Nice shaving, buddy. Hey, Soph, how you doing, man? Thank you. I did shave last night. It was date night last night, so it's important to, you know, look right, look good. It's good to see you here, man. So let's go ahead and close this guy up, and we will head over to the new PHG account. Plus, I can rock this sweet McLaren on that one as well. And let's see, I need to start hearing some things. That would be important. There we go. So yeah, we'll take a little, it's a Saturday, we're gonna be kind of chill. Oh, why is this you? What happened? Shouldn't have done that. Still want to use that controller? Bear with us, folks. Del Piero style. Thanks, bud. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get there. Hang on, folks. We're gonna lose audio. You need white. Eric B, what's happening, bud? Glad you could hang out with us today for a little bit. Awesome to see you, man. All right, am I good now? Okay. I was enjoying watching that stream, I think it was yesterday, with you guys practicing the Grand Valley. That was cool stuff, man. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, he's in the background. He's doing everything that he can to make this work. So yeah, let's see. I'm in the 650S. I don't have any money in this account yet. I think I need to sign in on this guy. Oh no, it knows I'm here. Yeah, I know all the rules. No, I'm not in Alabama. I guess I haven't Haven't done sport mode in this guy yet. Oops. Whatever. Close enough. I'm gonna have to do that all again. Zilla, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Good to see you, sir. Glad you could stop by. I was just telling Eric I really liked your races at Grand Valley. I guess you guys were practicing for the next week's daily, so that's cool. That's really cool. Yes, I want to proceed. Thank you so much. All right, yeah, so we haven't done barely anything on this. I'm just gonna go ahead. We need to build this account up, so I want to do at least a couple races on this. And look, you know, we don't have any sessions scheduled for today. We did have somebody say that they wanted to do a session, a Saturday session, but like a couple Saturdays from now. But if you guys want to do some lower lobby accounts, I mean, technically this is a lower lobby account, but I'm actually going to set a time, and I'm actually going to try and do a really good job and get through this one fast. But I can do a little bit of lower lobby discussion as well, because I want to help you guys. I want to see you guys get. Yeah, I know. You're a sweet lady, Sarah. Thank you so much. So you let me know in the chat if you'd like. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Zilla. You got it, man. I had you on there. I was seeing Nugs. I was seeing Eric. You guys were getting it done. A+ speed run. Yeah. So we got 12 minutes. I could put up a stellar time and try to do this. I won't do this all day, but I at least want to get some time on this account so that I can build it up. Why don't I hear anything? We have a sound issue. Power's definitely on, but it's probably hooked up to I think it's hooked up to wet brush. Hang on, folks. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get there. So we're gonna rock the McLaren. That's the new livery that we got. So I want to show that sucker off. You bet. You know I do. And this is a great opportunity to do that. Hang on, camera will come back in a little bit. All right, I am on Talco. Yeah. All right, there we go. Switchy, right? Yeah, you know what? This first one, not too sure. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what we can do with this vehicle. This livery is incredible. Hang on, we got too many assists on. So this is the first time sport mode on this account, so gotta switchy some things here. Wow. Hang on. Let's get back. I gotta hit the settings in the loading screen. All right. Get that out of here. We want this at weak. We don't want that. Nope. Nope. Yes. Okay. That should be everything. Haven't driven this car yet on this track either. I'll driving line assist is on. Is that not here in the assist settings? Oh, there it is. Missed it. I like the markers, but no line. Yeah, it looks like I needed to do this before the race anyway, huh? All right. Let's get the feel. Ooh, that's the thing that's missing too. Yeah. I don't feel anything, and that's why. Let's get it. Doesn't it look sweet? Oh my goodness. It's amazing. Why are all the tracks recently always at sunset? I was complaining about that on Tuesday also, I think. Probably need second there. Haven't driven the McLaren since the update either. Feels pretty good. Had to lift there. Not what we want. Ooh, I missed. Yeah, that's the problem I was having the other day. I think that's why I was complaining about it, because the shadows, I can't see my braking spot there. My typical one, at least. Floored it there, could have been all right. Saved it. Woo! All right, that's what I did last time. So for those just joining, I am doing my new alternate account that I have for PHG Racing. Looking to build it up. Hopefully to A+ again, like my primary account. So I can do some of the races with those guys over there, and opens up some opportunities with that. Starting to get the feel for it now. is. I think I saw it that time. So my other alternate account, it's one that I'm keeping in the lower lobbies on purpose for those sessions that we do. Mostly on Tuesdays, but we can spend time on it on Saturdays too as well. It's a good feeling car here, man. It really feels good. I don't know if it would have the pace for A or A plus ranked folks, but Jimtastic, welcome, bud. Glad to see you here, man. Friend of the channel. There we go. Starting to feel some of the limits now. Being able to push it. Ooh, yeah. Little first gear there to make it point into the corner. I do love Catalunya. It's a great track. I missed the apex. Time for one more lap. Let's see if we can get into 41s. Lift. My ghost is gonna catch me. Oh, that felt good. Not as good of an exit, I guess, but it still felt nice. This car is still pretty pointy. Just like it was before the update. Oh, that wasn't good, was it? Your wife subbed to my channel? That's so cool, man. Thanks for letting me know. Maybe if she just did it, maybe she was the reason we got to 150. I saw that we did that. All right, it's respectable. We probably we'll probably be pole on this in this race either way. Your daughter and your wife. My goodness. That's cool, bud. Thanks so much. It's a family affair. What have I missed here? Ah, yes, yes. Man, 14 of you already here. Thanks, guys, for just automatically being here with us immediately. So there you go. You see it there. PHG, Ledpencil. Now we got a couple of D rated in here. That's good. That's right. Just like the Ledpencil team. So again, for those maybe who just coming in, I gave an announcement in the beginning. We got Ozzy Pug that's been doing a couple liveries for us. So we got one for the McLaren, we got one for the NSX. We showed those off earlier. And also I was invited to be a part of PHG, Papa's House of Game. And so we're doing a couple races at least today to build that account up. And so that's why you see the PHG in front of my logo there. In front of my name, sorry. But this isn't my primary account. My primary account is still just Ledpencil. That's the one I will, that's the one, if I do manufacturers or nations, that's probably what I will do pretty often. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure, honestly, Dragon Joey. I'm not positive. I've never, when I did it the first time, E to A plus is because I got, I was learning along the way. So now to do it in this scenario, I don't know. If I tried to get pole every time and all that. Missed that braking marker again. Oh, so did he. Everybody's off. Dirty tires. Still dirty tires. It sounds like Darth Vader. There's the breaking point. clip that apex for nothing right now. All right, Jim. Thanks, bud. As always, we love it that you stopped by. Thanks, man. Hey, there's an apex. I hit it. Yay! Took it too wide. A few might know. A few might know. That's another apex clipped. All right. We love it. We love apexes. Kind of double apexing this one. Seems like the best way to do it. So I decided on the McLaren simply because we have this sweet logo on it. Or sweet livery and logo and everything that Aussie Pug did for us. So... well, I must have, when I changed the settings, I must have cut everything. The end racing music, the sound effects too, because it's silent now. So yeah, that's the only reason, is because Aussie Pug made it beautiful. But it does feel pretty good, honestly. Thanks. Master in training, please. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves with the masterness. You said it, right? Shane, hey, good question. It's Papa's House of Games. So I created an alternate account because I was invited to PHG to be a part of their group. So I'm just taking a little bit of time and working on this account to build the DR up. So I want to get it to A and then A+. Hopefully we can do that. But I won't be on this account anymore. I think I'll do one more race. I'll do one more race on this, and then I'll go to my primary account after that, and get into that NSX with the sweet livery on that as well. Yeah, so that was my first, looks like on this account is my first race on first race in sport mode. So yeah, it was. So I can't even my DR won't even go up quite yet. I need to get a few clean races under my belt, and then it'll start going up, I think. All right, let's see what kind of time we can put this time, getting the feel for it. But Shane, is this your first time in the chat? I don't recognize you. I could have missed you, but if this is your first time, welcome, bud. Thanks for coming in and taking a look. I could do the 3 first races. No, I could do so if I think I can do the 310 race, for me it's 310. Oh, that's what you're talking about. 3 or 4 with no DR up. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Gotta do something, right? You were in a couple of other times? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're with us, bud. So my best time, oh, there's my primary account up there, 41.3. I did that in the Renault. So let's get a ghost up here, actually. Sure, why don't we put the best one up? And then I think I need to set the ghosts up here. I don't want to see me. I want to see the loaded, and let's do 2/10. That's how I normally like to do it. All right, let's see what happens. See how it compares to the Renault. Before the update, the McLaren was a really good all-around car, very stable. I'm still finding that to be the case so far. Use your ghost faster than the master. No, I'll pick the top time in the world. Thanks, though. Oh, that's true. Not in this account, no. Go though, man, he's gone. Thank you, Shane. Awesome, bud. That's great to hear. I'm glad. I'm humbled to think that what you're seeing is something that you'd like to subscribe for, and that you want to see more. I appreciate that. Oh, and thank you. Some of you are probably in the chat right now that you you saw our first video. Thank you to everybody who commented and shared what you thought of it. It's so great that you're doing that. Love that support that you're providing. Oops, lost it. Hey, Stonk Mark, welcome back, bud. You got a 2:35 in the Clio time trial. Okay, I haven't tried it yet. Oh, Chris David. We got other people showing up here that I'm missing. Chris David, are you front? I gotta stop. Not that important anyway. Chris, oh, I saw it too fast, sorry. There, Chris David. Welcome, Chris, bud. Welcome. Faulty gearbox, I like it. Is that what you are in PlayStation? I feel like I've seen faulty gearbox before. I haven't tried the Clio time trial yet. I always, if you've watched me long enough, you'll notice I wait for the I wait till like 1 or 2 days before the time trial will expire. Because I want to know for sure that my time is going to be good enough. Let's see. Yep, one of the few cars you can exit that corner flat out. We do have a pretty chill crowd. We like to keep it that way. Try to keep a nice, family, friendly, chill atmosphere. So that's cool stuff that you're enjoying that. Shane, I just picked the McLaren because Ozzy Pug was gracious enough to do this sweet livery for us. And because of that, I want to show off the livery. It's awesome. Someone asked about, I think I'm missing. All right, Chris David asked me, have you tried the Group 2 time trial yet? Too fast for me. No, I haven't tried that yet. Same reason. I'll be waiting till next week to do those. Probably, yeah, next week. I'll do it on Monday or Tuesday. What is the... Oh, here we go. We're starting. Let me catch up here some more. Super gal. Oh yeah, BMW is good here. Alex asks, I was wondering how to overtake an opponent if he doesn't make a mistake. If it was another non-racing game, I would use another play style of different strategy. So in Gran Turismo 7 and especially sport mode, there are two clean and common ways to overtake other opponents that are still quick, but that aren't making mistakes. And that's a great point, because a lot of the times you make overtakes is because somebody's gone off track. So that's a great question. However, so basically it all has to do with turns. It's all about turns, and for the most part, the areas in which there are heavy braking zones, or basically when you're going from very fast to considerably very slow, those big braking points. So for instance, turn 1 at Catalunya, the track we're on right now, is a great example of that. And then the hairpin that comes up as well It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 turns before the final straight or home straight. So you basically, that's essentially where you're doing. And so, and I can. Okay, thanks, Chris. Hey, man, you rock, dude. I'm so glad that you're able to stop by. Look for a tendency. Yeah, it's possible that people have tendencies. You know, and I think a lot of that is, it has to do with, you probably watch someone that is a higher driver rating, and so they're in the A and A plus ranking. I would say in those scenarios, yeah, you could probably find consistent tendencies that you could exploit. In the lower lobbies, however, it's a little more, people aren't as consistent. So what I would say is, let's see, cold tires. See if I can explain it while going here even. So I'm gonna stay in front, but let's watch this guy behind us for a second. So if right now this isn't an easy area to pass, he's getting closer to me right now, but really what I have to do is just hold my line. Now if I had gone deep right there, if I missed the apex, then that'd have been a great opportunity for him to sneak inside the apex. Basically, you're looking for the apexes. If there's an open apex, that's what you want to go for. You want to be able to get your car to fit in there without hitting anybody, right? This right here is the hairpin I was talking about. So if someone comes up on my left side here, because they've taken the previous corner better, that's really what it is. So you're using, you know of the areas, you should know of the areas that present the best opportunities for passing. And so you want to try and set yourself up for that. So you probably don't want to pass on this turn right here, but you want to get a better exit than your opponent coming up here, so that you can set up the pass at the end of this straight. So I would move in like this. I'll pretend the car's on my left. Let's say I'm going beside him right now. I would brake, and hopefully he would give me the room I deserve, right? And then I would make the pass cleanly through there like that. We'll probably see more of that when I get to my primary account after this race here. But that's how I view it, I think, and maybe others would word it differently, but I'm thinking of what are the best opportunities for passing on a given track, and those typically are the ones that have heavy braking zones, longer straightaways. And to set yourself up, you want to take, you're not really necessarily just thinking about the turn that you want to pass on. You're thinking about, how can I take the turn prior to that better than the other person? Yes, I use the driving markers because they help me see where, they give me a reference to point to when I'm driving. They're a helpful reminder for me. So I know I want to point to that marker there. I know that that's basically a turn-in marker right there. For this is like a turn-in marker as well, although I missed it, and I missed the apex. But what those driving markers do for me also is they help me recognize where a late apex should be. So, like, even this one right here is a late apex. So I'm coming in like that, and then going like this, and that's smoother. That's really the way that turn should be done. you'll notice that that hairpin, especially, that has a significant late apex as well. This has a bit of a late apex. When we talked to Dane last Saturday in the coaching session that we had, I also talked about how the driving marker that's at the apex is kind of a spot too, where that's pretty much when you hit that spot, that's where you want to be going your slowest into the corner. So you see where that marker is. That should be where the slowest that I'm going, right there. Oh goodness. And this has sort of a double apex, as you can see there. It has two markers. So yeah, that's what I use them for. And they remind me of how long I should be braking, when I should accelerate. Again, they're kind of a hint as to where you want to be. You want to be going your slowest once you hit that driving marker, which is the apex, right? And as you do that, in a perfect world, you'd be switching right over from, if you did everything right, you'd be switching directly over from your brakes to the accelerator immediately. That would be the fastest way to do it. Now, it's not a perfect world. We don't always enter corners just right, you know, so that's not always what's going to happen. But I'm here for 10 minutes and I get a great live lesson. Yeah, man, that's what we're all about here. And the truth is, now that you're subscribed, you'll get a lot of notifications and stuff regarding certain things. But on Saturdays, when someone's interested, we do a live coaching session where I actually will interact with the person via PlayStation chat. And we can either share screens where we'll go over something like that, or if you're not comfortable with that, which it's fine if you're not, you can share a replay with us, like of a race or a time trial, and we can go over some things that way. That's one of the major parts of the channel that we're doing here, is to, if you're C rated or lower, we want to see you get to the next step. If you're C, then we want you to get to B. If you're B, we want you to see you get to A. If you're A, we want to see you get to A+. Thank you, Chris David. Isn't Chase Cam just the best? And you get to see this sweet livery that Ozzy Pug did for us, man. It's awesome. Got it, Jane. So those things are stuff that we need to schedule a little bit. I can't guarantee that we could do that on the fly, although it is possible today to do that. Yep, there's Dane. He was the first, he was the guinea pig of doing that. Yeah. And Dave, we can do something again later on if you'd like as well. It's not a one-time deal, you know. You can do more later. For those who are just, you know, getting acclimated to the channel as well, I like, yes, I can help a little bit with speed and time trialing. I can definitely give you pointers for that stuff. But my main passion is helping you guys be better racers when other people are on the track with you. When I do my alternate account that I keep in low lobbies, I don't just qualify with the best time. I actually try and qualify that puts me in the middle of the pack. And so you can see how I end up. I try to beat folks with strategy and just being smarter than the other people. And that's really what I'm trying to get across with everybody else too. Like if you're in a C lobby or lower, or if you're B or you're A, like, yes, race pace is important, and the higher you get on the driver rating, the more important it will become. But especially Shane asks, can you help me get out of GTA 5 mode? I'm not sure what GTA 5 mode is, Shane. Can you help me out with that? You want me to teach you how to be ruthless and punt people? No, that's exactly the opposite of what we're trying to do, Soph. That's the opposite, man. Yeah, it's not what we're doing. No, and in the few weeks that we've done this, I think we've shown that it's doable. And the more I do it like that, I think the more you people are going to buy into it as well. So that happens without a doubt. We take a segment on every Tuesday. We take a segment every Tuesday night, and I get into my lower lobby alt account that I keep down there for now, and we go through a race and we talk about a certain aspect. Shane says, crashing into each other, knocking each other off the track is pretty much part of the game. And I just came from that game not long ago. Oh, is GTA, is that Grand Theft Auto you're talking about? I see. Oh, I see exactly what you're saying now, Shane. Okay. So yes, I think we can do that. I never played GTA, but Demolition Derby, okay. Yeah, so how do we get to clean driving is what you're asking, basically. Well, so here's what I would say, Shane. It's this. I haven't talked about this yet, so this is a good time to do it. What you're looking for is to be able to drive in such a way that you can control your car. So there are many assists in the game that help you do that, but also, let me get to the right thing here. Go to primary. I can still hear everything. That's wonderful. Okay. I'd say fundamentally, so this is like getting right down to the basics. You need to be able to control your car while on track with other racers. So that means that whatever assists you need, use them. There are counter steering assists, which I use actually still. There is analog brakes, which you pretty much have to use that. There's no way around it. It's hard not to go to GTA. I got you, Shane. Yeah, it's so easy to once you get knocked around a little bit to just be like, okay, fine, elbows out, and you start knocking. You start hitting people. But I appreciate your willingness to not want to do that, for sure. And so, I think it starts with make sure that you practice enough on a track that you're comfortable with it, and that you can control it. So going out of corners, going in corners. And then the hardest part is, well, make sure you know what your racing line is and recognize when you're not on the racing line anymore. Yeah, exactly, especially in the lower lobbies when everyone's still learning. So if I may ask, Shane, what DR rank are you right now? And while I wait for that answer, so I think you want to take full advantage of all the assists that are there. And one of the biggest ones is traction control, so that you don't spin your car as much when you end up coming out of a corner and that sort of thing. The more control that you have, the better off you'll be when it comes to interacting with other drivers on the course, you know. I got to get a couple laps in on this because it's been a little bit now since we've done it. You're a DS. Great. Perfect. Yeah. So that helps me a lot to know that, because being a D, you might feel like the whole world is against you when you're on track, to be honest, and I totally get that. The reality is the whole world is not against you. It's just sort of more like every man for himself when it comes to that, you know? And so, yeah, I'll do my thing. You got it. Yeah. So, definitely, Shane, what is your PlayStation username? I'll look you up and we can become friends. And then you could send me replays, or you could send me your questions through PlayStation chat. We can definitely help you. I want to see you go from D to C. I want to see you go from C to B, and so forth and so on, you know. That's what we're here for. Yep. Oh yeah, the knocking around won't stop, but it's how you deal with that. That's the key, honestly. How are you gonna respond to that? Now we get to be in the NSX with this sweet livery on it. Holy cow, man, it looks awesome. Looks awesome. Starting to feel it again. Oh yeah. We're not touching our fastest time yet, but it'll come. It'll come. So yeah, you know, the other thing I would say to Shane and Stomp Mark especially is that, you know, there's a lot of videos out there that talk about how to get faster and so forth, and that can help for sure, and it does help, but being faster won't help you when you either make a mistake and you go off course yourself, or whether you end up, you know, getting hit off course. You know, being faster doesn't mean anything at that point. So I think that there isn't a one size quick fix for everybody when it comes to getting better on this game and, you know, increasing your DR, increasing your ranking. It's a very involved process, in all honesty, and I think it takes work and it takes time, and you got to be willing to put in that work and time in reality. But I think little bit at a time you end up making that happen if you follow my meaning. And that's going to be, we're doing these things through the live stream, but I'm also planning on putting content out there to make sure that it's actually going to be a video series on strategies for increasing your abilities on track with other racers, so that you can become a better racer, so that you more often than not finish top 7, top 5, top 3, and even win more races. And that's how you gain DR. That's how you get better in this game, you know. So be on the lookout for all that. That's coming within, hopefully, the next month or so is when that's going to start. That's going to start happening. Awesome, Shane. Awesome. A good recovery is key. Don't be scared to get punted. Yes, agreed. It's gonna happen. How you respond to it really is the key, you know? All right, I'm gonna lock in here for a little bit. 4th on the grid, that's pretty sweet. Let's see how we do. It's been a little bit. Been since Tuesday. Got our buddy up here. I have really enjoyed this track. Best finish we've had so far though is a 3rd. Hopefully we can get a little better result. Maybe even get a win today. We'll see. Got to avoid the penalties. That's what's been killing us. Going in? Yep, he's going in. Oh, it's another PhD guy. Not in my PhD account right now, but it's coming. Trying to get the best run possible here. I feel good right now. Sometimes when it's been multiple days, the muscles feel like they don't remember what to do. Right now, things seem okay. Oh, Fronty's here. He says hello. Fronty's P7, Anti-Punters. He's a friend of the channel as well. I think an all-around pretty good guy. Ooh, he hit the wall up ahead. I think that slowed him down. Yeah, Shane, I hear you there. It's true. And, I mean, the longer a race is... Oh, no! Oh, he's off! Poor guy. That's rough. Let's see. Do I have the run? Nah, not yet. Coming up behind us. Yeah, about to say the long races really do. They tax you. They test your consistency. They are very tough, for sure. I try to focus, but I don't want to ignore the chat either completely, Shane. I try to get the timing right and only look at the chat during the straights, but as some of my shorts have proven, that doesn't always happen. That Alpha can really dive into that first turn. Wobbly there. I think we avoided the penalty though. We did. Oh, thanks, Chris. I try. I mean, I just kind of messed it up a little bit, but yeah, the key with the bus stop, find something that you can do that's repeatable. That's what I tell people. That's what I tell myself when there's a tricky section of a track like that. Find something that you can do repeatedly, consistently, even if it's a little bit slower than other people. If you can do it repeatedly, then that's what you need to do. Rolling behind us is good. We face him quite a bit. His Alpha doesn't have it on this straight though. Not really. Rick Slick is pulling away though a little bit. He hit the wall. I heard it. Not very hard though, we're not gaining much time on him. Behind us could be a problem. He could be trouble. Man, Aussie Pug on this livery, man, making me look good. Holy cow. Thing rocks. Got a little bouncy that time. Right behind me. I wonder if he'll pit to try and do an undercut at some point. Maybe not yet, but maybe eventually. This is the closest he's been on this part, I think. I know that the Alpha can take turn one so much faster than I can in the NSX, but I really feel like the NSX has the advantage on the faster corners. At least it seems like that. Yeah, it's a good question, Shane. What my favorite cars that I like to use most of the time. That is changing a little bit, I think, right now with the physics change a few weeks back. Right now in Group 3, I really like the Group 3 cars. I like the Renault a lot. I do like the McLaren still, I think, now that I've used it a couple times. Nope, that's a third gear exit. What else? I've forgotten like all the cars. Oh, for courses with long straights, I really like the Ford GT because that thing is a rocket in a straight line. I like the GTR in Group 3 also. That was close. like the Bugatti. I like this NSX. I like the McLaren also. What else? Oh, recently I started to really like the G70, the Genesis, and the Lancer as well. And I'm still I'm actually not very well versed in a lot of the cars. My style is I like to pick a car and kind of stick with it as long as it's competitive. No, it's this NSX right here, Alex. The one I'm driving right now. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, Shane, I hear you there. Had to lift there. Where are we? Approaching lap 10. Yeah, so the Group 3 McLaren I just drove for the first time at the beginning of the stream. I have not driven the Group 4 McLaren yet since the update. Oh, you know, I like the Group 3 NSX as well. I did, well, it was a wet time trial, but I did it then, and that was pretty good. Oh, that was a little slower. He's gonna catch for sure. We're gonna hold this apex. Not let any room inside there. Backdoor galore, he says. That was pretty good. So yeah, our pace hasn't been great. I really like to be in the 14s. We have a couple 14s. That's probably why Rick Slick's been able to pull away from us here. The great thing about this race, though, I'm loving it so much, is you don't really know what place you're really in until everybody's pitted. And so this second place is great, but I don't know if this is legit ours yet, you know? Basically every week train for one car. I try to, so if I can, I try. Especially since I only have a limited amount of time to play. I can't play every day. And so I really need to go for what I think is going to work. Sometimes I do find out, you know, after a few laps, I'm like, I can't make it happen in this car. So I'll always look at the leaderboard on Monday, and whoever, you know, whatever cars are in the top 100, I usually will try and pick one of them, basically, is my philosophy. And I'll probably try one that I have used before, because I'll be familiar with it. To get some time back on galore there. That's good. there. Way too slow. He's catching. Oh, man. The pulse is quickening. Bouncy through the chicane that time. He might pit now. Let's see what he does. Yep, he's pitting. He's going to go for an undercut. I have to pit at the end of this lap coming up now, so let's see what happens. Oh boy. That's more like it. That felt a lot better. Well, Dudley. It's good to see him. All right, let's watch that map. This is the longest pit exit in the history of pit exits. Okay, so cool. Ooh, Gemini Cricket is overtaken both of us. Holy cow, look at him. What a race he's had. Wow. Good, Shane. I'm glad. I'm hoping to help. That is my hope. Solid race, very solid. And the most important thing for me on that one, no penalties. No penalties. What do you got, Soph? What are you thinking over there, sir? I'm gonna take that off for a second. Thanks everybody for the 21 likes, by the way. It was nice. Yeah, P3. Second P3 of the week. We will take it. Take that all day. I'm trying not to have penalties. Honest, I am. Trying my hardest. Risk it. What's up, boy? What is up? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hey, Risk. Send me either through PlayStation or you have my number too. You can text me. Text me your Discord. Lead penalty. Okay, Soph says, so I know you know me. I try most of the cars. Okay, right. I saw that 100% brakes is almost never needed. 50%, 75 is way faster and smoother to slow down the car. Okay, so yeah, let's do, we'll keep it this one. Oops. Let's see. No, I'm here. Don't mess it up. All right, so yeah, I mean, there are definitely cases where maximum braking is completely necessary, but a lot of times it's not. It's true. Let's see here. All right, can you guys, you see this okay? You see my cursor there? So on this track, for instance, so here's our back straight. Yeah, can we zoomy? Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, okay, excellent. Thank you, Octia, you're amazing. Yeah, so for this right here, this is turn 1, right? Like maximum braking is required to start on this guy. But it's kind of like I said the other day. So you want to think of, as far as like how you're turning. So maximum braking is always while your wheel is straight, right? The littlest of braking is when you're turning about like 90 degrees or so. So that's kind of critical. You want that. So maximum braking, wheel is straight. Little as no braking or very little braking, 10% when you're, turning the wheel to the max. And then basically if you're at let's call it 2 o'clock on the steering wheel, then you're at like 25 or 30% braking. 1 o'clock is like we'll just say 70-75% braking and that sort of thing. So yeah, you might have to start maximum braking, especially if it's a long, straight, heavy braking zone. But then, just like the name, trail braking then would start as you turn into the corner. And the more you're turning, the more you come off the brake so that you don't get that understeer that slows you down. Brisket says it can be relative to the amount of turning is happening in the brake zone. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about, right? Do you raise as... Oh, hey, VKG. What's up, man? Good to see you. Do you raise as soon as you steer? It depends on the car. It depends on the car because... And I think for the MR cars, you don't really have to raise as soon as you start steering. because those tend to be a little pointier when you're pointing into it. You're faster on turn 3, 1, 2. Oh yeah, the long one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say VKG. It's a matter of the car and how it reacts to your braking. So I think a lot of those FR cars, the front engine, rear wheel drive cars, you kind of have to begin lifting immediately when you start to turn. I feel like with the MR cars, which it's not what I mostly drive, but it ends up being a lot of what I like to drive. So yeah, I would put it that way. But good questions, good thoughts. Right, if you're talking about within grip limits, it just feels like some of the MR cars I don't have to do that as much. All right, let me get one lap in here. Guys are making me think today. That's good. Thank you. Well, and you know what else that I just thought of? Something that might alter how you do that is what ABS setting you have. If you have, I use weak ABS. If you end up on default, which is a little bit stronger, that might change things too a bit. In fact, now that I think about it. Oh, VKG, that's so glad. I'm so glad you could do that. Happy birthday to her. Oh, we're going off. Yeah, let's see. I think I do it here on the last 2 turns, although I might have some dirty tires right now. I definitely have dirty tires. Let's see if I can sort of display it here. A frozen kingdom. Nice. So yeah, I get on the brake hard right away and then immediately trail off for that one. That I didn't take exactly well. I had to let the car coast. But I guess, yeah, why don't you, so while I race, maybe you can watch, tell me what I do, because it's not something that I always see. It's been a good Saturday, VKJ for sure. All right, second on the grid. Ho, ho, ho. Ho. Yeah. Let's give him the good luck. Oh yeah, Octane's here. That's cool. Get that off real fast. Anti-punters. Ah. Nah, not fast enough. I'll have to get him in the rolling start here. I'm glad our qualifying time seems to be holding up pretty well. I know you're supposed to have an apostrophe there, but I don't have time. I have time for no apostrophe. Well, and you know what? The other thing that would factor in is your brake balance that you're setting at too, compared to the car that you're using. That would factor into when you do it as well. All right. turn one Suzuka. Yeah, that's a good point. If I get a chance, I'm going to go for it. We want to try and get that victory. You know what I'm saying? Cars there. That wasn't the cleanest. I definitely lost control of the car for a little bit. Not the happiest with that, but Ooh, this is some fun racing, huh? Come on. The alphas work together to try and catch me. Ah, that's a penalty. Probably. Yeah, there it is. And a bad one too. Man, that stinks. I'm gonna go into the pit. And I'm going to tell them I'm doing it. I'm going to put my signal on. Ah, the chicane got us, folks. That's where I'll be getting my penalties, Shane says. Uh-huh. Led penalty to the pit. I don't want that to become a nickname. All right. Ooh, we got some people coming. Definitely going to be in traffic. You see that, right, VKG? Look at this thing, man. It's gorgeous. Nope. Now I'm just messing the chicane up badly. I had it dialed in last one. Oh, this pen's gonna hurt, man. Let's see what we can accomplish. If I don't want that nickname, stop getting penalties. Bahman, is he in the Nissan? Looks like. Fronty in the TT, looks like as well. That's the first time we've done that. The wall got us. most of the time, Viking. I think so, yeah. All right, time to salvage this mess of a race. Do the best we can. I do feel like, though, last week at Blue Moon Bay Viking, everybody was in the Lambo. Like, except me and Noah. We're the only ones that were doing anything there for a bit. And then the NSX started to catch on. And then some more people started using the NSX, looked like. That's how we wanted to do it the first time. You believe me when I say? Oh, man. Night and day for you this week. Yeah, Viking, I saw some of that. That's the way it's going to be for a bit, in all reality. I can remember, man, I'd get a week where I picked it up almost immediately. I was competitive immediately. And sometimes people couldn't even touch me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm finally getting it. Like, here we go. And then there'd be a week, the next week, and it's like I forgot how to drive, and I wasn't competitive at all, and my DR would tank. Oh, risk it. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want to feel the other world and then not be able to keep it. Bro, that's tough. So, for those who don't know, my brother has a 2018 Camaro, and it's a SS, beautiful car, extremely quick. He asked me if I wanted to drive it, and I said, no way. And he's like, why? I said, because if I drive it, I'm going to want it. And I don't have the wallet to want that, so I'm just not going to give myself that temptation. First try is free. How much after that? Edible with 1 second here. Catching up to octane a little bit. Oh, there's some shenanigans up ahead. As I said, shenanigans. There they go. Oh, and I'm getting a penalty too, aren't I? Wow, that is quite the rejoin. Half second is not as bad though. I have a feeling this half second is going to hurt though. Let's give Oct a little boost. I might have taken it a little slower. Yeah, it's going to give me a penalty anyway. Nuts. I get hit off track and I get a penalty. Thanks, game. I even got damage and it gave me a penalty. Oh well, what can we do? Pure perfection? Yeah, my brother's car is pretty much pure perfection too. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Man, it's incredible what one race can look to the next. Last race, no pens, clean. Had a chance. We defended pretty well for a bit. Had a chance to catch up, but P1 pulled away. Finished in third. Boom, done. This one, it unraveled early. And lead penalty does it again. Lead pen. Oh, gee. At least we can laugh about it, right, friends? That was awful. Don't take that turn like that, okay, folks? All right, well, right now we're just looking to see if we can Yeah, I agree with you, Risk. I'm not there. Not this time around. Not at all. That was my closest one, a 15-0. I was catching. And then I disobeyed the track laws. Yeah, ultimately that bump was probably more my fault. I entered the chicane about, what was it? Probably 7 miles per hour or so slower than I usually do. I saw, Viking, that Ozzy did an NSX for you too, right? I saw it. Looked sweet. Oh man, he left. He must have crashed. I'm not sure how you say the name, Lepjuk, the guy that we started with in the beginning. VR player. He ended up just leaving the match. The race, the track. There's a 14. Nobody close behind me. cooking. We can't catch him, looks like, right now. He's doing well. We're pushing. We're trying. Right. I already pitted. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Penalty, bro? Do you even penalty, bro? That would be a fun alternate account name, though. Lead penalty. Bit of battling up there for 9th place. Oh, too much battling. I'm too distracted. All right, we got our people. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to hold it. He got a penalty too up there. Top notch. Do we have what it takes to catch bad company? We have a slipstream. Penalty. I can't deny it now, right? So that'll just get added to my time then. I think it's going to be 10th because of the penalty. Yep. Whew. Tough. I guess I used up all my skill on the first race we did. Yeah, I know. I'm a major disappointment. Fronty got 5th. as we go again. But first, a slight intermission. In a moment here. Oh yeah, the NSX wins. I think the Alpha might be better for qualifying, but its second gear and third gear is so poor that it makes for, and the top end speed isn't so great, so it kind of makes for a I think it really lacks in that kind of, you know, battling back and forth with folks. So all right, let's switch this over. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys. I feel a lot better now. What did I miss? Next race goal. No penalties. Good goal. Focus on DR position. Yeah, it's a good one. We managed that the first race the other day. I'm going to try and repeat that. Shane says, I wish my car would drive on the track like it does in qualifying. Well, yeah, well, it won't. There are major differences, right? We've got the major differences are, I think your fuel is, the weight of your fuel is negated during qualifying, and then of course no tire wear, and your tires are up to temp almost immediately, and so that's just not the case in the actual race. Alex asks, can you brake check people in real life? No. Oops. No, you cannot. Let's see, maybe get a decent photo here. Go to walk mode. What is up? Papa is in the house. Hey man, good to see you. Yeah, offline practice, correct. If you are offline practice, then the BOP is not on. You would have to set it up so that it is. Hey, hey Papa, you see this right here? Why am I so bad at this? There it is. Look at that. Look what Ozzy did for me. Got PHG right on there. And over here. Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh, did you go earlier today? That's a bummer that it didn't go so well. I've had one good race and one not so good race so far. Which time I got? Oh, I'm about to miss the time. Shoot. Missed the cutoff. Oh, I probably need brake check in race. Like but you said in an actual race, right, Alex? I think the answer is still no. I think it's still no. I mean, you could do it, I guess, but it's not nice, and in real life you risk wrecking the car. Well, shoot, I really wanted to do that next race. That is all my fault. Let's see. Why don't I head over to the PHG, I'll head over to the PHG account and do another, I'll do another, well, actually, let me see. How about, why don't I do a, I'll go to the Ledpencil account. And we'll do one lower lobby session. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, bud. Actually, we'll do it from here. We'll do this one, since I need to work on this one. And I'll just go, since I qualified, I'll just go to the back. Or maybe the middle or something. So let's see, what do we want to focus on this session? Got a little bit of time here, so I'm going to bring it up if I can find it. That wasn't there. Do I have it here? Yep, we'll hop into this McLaren that Ozzy did for us. All right, Papa, see you later. Thanks for hopping in. Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right. Oh, yeah, this does need to be updated still. There's a lot missing, but... Okay. Yeah, we're going to focus here. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of tough love in this session, okay, friends? What I mean by that is we sometimes tend to... That was weird. Every time. I already did this, so why are you making me do it some more? We'll just get over here, get this set. Then I won't have to worry about it. Proper coasting. Okay, we will touch on that as well, Shane. We will definitely touch on that. For sure. It's good to have you back, Philip. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a little bit, so it's good to see you, man. All right, so this specifically we're going to talk about is oh no, if I do this, I'll miss that one too, won't I? Man, the timing on this one's messed up. Oh well, we'll be okay. We're going to do all right. So either way, so I hear a lot of people when they talk about being in B lobbies and lower, they talk about the fact that they get hit a lot. They feel like they can't rank up because they just keep getting knocked off the track and it's not their fault. And I'm gonna suggest something to you. I'm gonna give you some maybe constructive criticism. I'm gonna start by saying I'm gonna ask you this question. What is your expectation when you get on a track with other racers from all over your country and countries around your country? What is your expectation? You feel me? Because I would say if your expectation in any race, actually, at any level, is to never get hit, never get bumped, never get knocked off track, I think you're going to be sorely disappointed. And I would also suggest that that's probably an unrealistic expectation, right? Now, maybe you never would have come out and said, oh, no, I don't, I expect to get hit. I mean, I know that's going to happen. Well, let me ask you this follow-up question. When you do get hit while on track, what do you do? What do you do? All right. How you respond to that is actually really critical to whether you're going to do well in a race or you're not going to do very well in a race. And honestly, if you're in a B lobby or lower, getting hit off once is not the end of your race. Because if you can be consistent enough, you actually have opportunity to get back and finish decently. So what we're actually getting into a little bit here is the psychology of it. I call it the mindset I'm a bestie with blonde hair. Here we go. Oh, Philip, you're cracking me up. Yeah, he knows he's being funny too. um, so yeah, what kind of mindset do we want to have when we jump into a race, and actually, what do we expect, and how do we respond to those things that happen to us? So I would say, first of all, we want to change our expectations. Our expectations should not be, I'm not going to get hit. Our expectations should be something to the effect of, I'm probably going to get hit. And I'll get hit softly, I'll get hit more hard, but regardless of which one it is, I need to keep my composure. I need to not freak out. I need to keep it all in check, you know, and really really do a good job with that. By doing that, mentally, I think you'll be in a much better place, and you'll actually have a better chance of finishing higher. Now, then that leads us to what is the best response then? If we got our expectations right and we are going to get hit and it does happen, then how should we respond when that takes place? Well, I think the best course of action, mentally speaking, is that you end up basically deciding a couple things, like purposing a couple things in your mind. I really think it's important. I realize this might go against some of your philosophies. This may go against how you feel in the moment, but it's really important to not retaliate. Honestly, don't retaliate. Why do you want to retaliate? Really? Is that actually going to benefit you? Is it going to benefit anybody else? No, not really. So many times when I see someone retaliate, they mess up themselves also. I think that's funny, actually, and it doesn't bring anything back. You don't actually execute any justice when that happens. Yeah, okay, so you send them off the track at light speed. Great. Now you've probably got damage, you've slowed yourself down, and you've probably lost yourself a couple positions because of it. And if the game is on point, it's going to give you a collision penalty. So you're going to lower your SR, you're going to finish lower, so then you're actually going to not gain DR, you're going to lose DR as well. Then what? What have you accomplished? So I would say, thanks Shane, I guess I am preaching a little bit here, huh? So keep your head in a space that says, okay, I'm going to be wronged on this, I'm going to get hit, bad stuff is going to happen, but I shouldn't retaliate and be like what I'm getting from other people. You follow me? Instead, be different. Don't be the guy that gets hit and then hits everybody else because they're mad at the world. Be the guy that actually gets hit and then calmly comes back onto the track and then can actually, have a decent race. It's really easy for folks, for us to, it kind of just spirals out of control, It spirals out of control. One bad thing happens, which leads to another really bad thing happening, which leads to another. Thanks, Shane. So now, when you get hit, it's important to not retaliate. It's important to... So in reality, there are other things too, practically speaking, that you need to be aware of. So, good, Chris. I'm glad it makes sense. With the car especially, remember, as you're coming back on track when you've gotten hit, you probably have some kind of damage. So that's going to affect the car, how it feels. You also have dirty tires. Dirty tires because you've gone in the grass, you've gone in the gravel, and it's going to take a little bit for those tires to clean off. So you're not going to be as fast. You're not going to be as quick. You're not going to be as you're going to understeer really heavily at first, and coming out of a corner, you're going to oversteer. The back end of your car is really going to want to fly out on you. So take your time coming back on track. So often, I do this too. I'm so guilty of this. I'm up, you know, I get frustrated and I just want to get back on track as soon as possible. And I'm got pedal to the metal thinking that everything's fine, and the car is not ready for that at all. It's broken and it's got dirty tires. I need to wait for it to reset. So it's calmly get, here's what I would say calmly get back onto the track and find that groove, you know, find the groove, wait till the car gets better and all that. I've had guys sideswipe me on a straight. Oh yeah, me too, Chris. Yeah, no doubt. It happens. And sometimes maybe you can look back and say, okay, they probably didn't like what happened at turn 2 or whatever, but whatever. They still didn't have to do that. But it's, you know, I've been minding my own business too, and suddenly someone who's mad at the whole universe thinks that the whole universe is against them or something, and they take you out. It's not, yeah, I have the same thing. He hit me and I retaliated and I got flagged. I had soft tires to be fast and my Porsche is going to do his job. Yeah, exactly. There is, I've seen Gene and Risk It has said this, and it's my mentality too. Is that there's nothing more satisfying than getting knocked off track, whether it's by a dirty driver or someone who, you know, made a mistake, and coming back, catching them. And, you know, you're behind them, you're in their mirror, and they just have to think for a second, huh, that's the guy I hit off. I wonder what he's going to do. More often than not, that's going to make them drive poorly. And then you can just drive clean on by and not even touch them. It's a great feeling, honestly. If you've done it, you know what I'm saying. If you haven't done it, try it out. It's a good feeling for sure. So that's part of the mindset. And this is all, again, this is all just a little snippet as well of the video series that I'll be putting out in the next months to come. Shane says, when I get knocked off the track, I'm all alone. I'd be missing my ghost. Oh yeah, you don't have anybody to follow at that point, and you're like, yeah, I gotcha. So says, but revenge is a luxury thing. No, I know you're joking. You know, I have, so I say all this, and so I want to be completely transparent, right? So back when earlier when I started doing these races, I am totally guilty of either revenge, you want to call it revenge punting or revenge knocking, and so I think I can think of one time specifically when I got hit and I got off track, and I don't think I got completely spun, but I was a lot slower afterwards. And I called up to the guy, and you know what I did? I just nudged him off, nothing hard, right? And I thought, well, that's the end of it, right? And then he caught up to me after that. And I'm going in my head, oh, gee, what's going to happen now? And sure enough, he just knocks me clean off the track. And afterward, you know, I had a poor finish, and I thought to myself, man, what was the point of all that? Why couldn't I have just left it alone, you know? And just been the better dude. And just gone past him as best as I could, and then leave him in my dust, because I was pretty sure I was faster than him, you know? And so I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be this guy anymore. And so I'm not saying that in the heat of emotion I could never do it again, because I'm not trying to say that you know, I'm better than everybody else and I would never do that, and you guys who do that, you're so terrible. No, I'm guilty of it too, but I've tried to reform my ways in that regard. And I always try to remember, you know what, everybody on track, they're trying to accomplish things too, you know? They're trying to gain DR, they're trying to become a better racer. If I hit them on purpose, I mean, that's genuinely like a really mean thing. I've been the recipient of it. I know how that feels when I'm trying to gain DR, gain positions, do better, and someone knocks me off. Like, that really hurts. And so if I do that to someone else, well, you know, and it's not a good thing. LOL, yep, done the same thing and regretted it. Right, Shane, right. So it's just like, we need to be better than that. And honestly, I don't have the stats to prove this, but, you know, the fewest amount of GT7 races are A+, then the next fewest is A, and then you have a big bulk of people in B and C. Now, D and E have the most. I kind of think that a lot of that is they don't play regularly, they don't play very often in sport mode, so they don't really advance. But I really think that people get stuck in B and C often because of this battling, like, it's coming to blows kind of battling, not clean battling while racing, just actually killing each other, you know? And that's the end of it. Okay, Gav, I'll see you, my friend. So glad you could be with us today, man. I'll see you. See you in chat, or I'll see you in PSN chat, man. You're still searching for the reverse button and end up clicking every... Dude, how many of us have actually been there? Like, that's really like what happens. That's so hilarious. Oh, man. So, all right. So, we're going to enter this race. It's a lower lobby race. We'll probably still be in E because we haven't done many of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to drive the fastest out of everybody, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to drive smarter than everybody. And I will commentate what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, maybe why I don't do other things. And so hopefully that will help you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and get to the middle of the pack or so. On the straightaway, I'm going to back off. And so you can kind of see a little bit, especially for the newer folks, kind of my approach to these lower lobbies, and hopefully in a little way at least it will be able to help you guys some. I've said it lots of times, you don't have to be the fastest in the world to win in these lower lobbies, but you do have to be the guy that stays on track the longest and the most. So I want to try and demonstrate that for you today, right now. And then after that, we'll hop on. Let's see. Well, let's see. We'll have we'll probably miss the 5 o'clock slot for the primary account. So maybe I'll do another one of these. I don't think it'll be done in time for me to hop over. If it is, then I'll try it. I'll try to hop over. And so also, guys, this is, so, you know, what we're doing right now is kind of exactly what I would take a segment to do on a Tuesday night stream as well. Light bulb moment for you, Shane? Was it the you don't have to be the fastest to do well in these races? Oh, thank you. Yep, thank you very much. All right, so we're gonna get on this straight. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna try. We'll see what happens. I'll probably cause some carnage. Awesome. Yep. Awesome, Shane. Stay on the track. do whatever you have to do to stay on the track. And if you do end up off the track at some point, either by your own mistake or by something else happening, someone hitting you off, then be the guy that stays on track the most is the answer. Okay, so we're in the thick of this, aren't we? We got some thick stuff happening. So I'm gonna keep my distance from this group up here. Oh, wow, I'm really surprised that happened. All right, we'll have even a better challenge. All right, so I have dirty tires, right? So I need to brake earlier here. Those guys are killing themselves. PA killed themselves. So that's part of the deal here, is people make so many mistakes on these lower lobbies. You could also say, be the guy that makes the fewest mistakes. And that will help you tremendously. Just another way of saying basically the same thing. So obviously this is a very poor lap, right? Not doing very well in this first lap. But we're gonna keep our head in the game. We're not going to give up. We're not gonna get mad. We're gonna run our race. Gotta give this guy space. He's not gonna give us much space. He's probably gonna understand, I'm gonna go to the apex and cut under. You see what I did there? I was pretty sure that he had slightly dirty tires. All right, he doesn't want to play nice. That's okay. I'm gonna brake early. I'm gonna let him do his thing, and I'll wait. I'll be patient. I didn't trust him through that corner, so I'm just gonna be patient, wait for the opportunity to show up, you know what I mean? I'm gonna worry about my racing lines. I'm gonna worry about being quick, not by overdriving the car, but by driving the car the way it should be driven. So here comes one of those big braking zones. He took that poorly, so we won't be able to take advantage. But we're going to try and shoot for the apex. Hopefully that he doesn't make the apex, and he did not. So we get to go clean through. So we benefited from that guy's mistake, basically. Again, he's making small mistakes back there. And I'm not driving fast. I've had moments where maybe I've allowed my... Oh, I am driving a little fast, I guess. I just gotta... But that's not that good of a time. It's the fastest here for now, but... The guys in my A and A plus lobbies, they're running 142s in the as the fastest laps. Oh, it's so sweet, Dane. I can't believe it either. Okay, I think we're still matching our pace. Here, let's see what the split says. I think it's coming up. Oh yeah, we're up by a lot still. So I don't want to go too fast. I want to prove here that... Oh dear. I want to prove that we can do this without going too fast. Again, and you don't, you know, part of the mindset too is you don't need to win every race to advance in this game. Right now with the top 5, I will probably gain DR and SR. And look, P4 just had a penalty. He made a mistake. We can benefit from that, you know? Alright, P2 now has the fastest lap. Oh, that's rough. So, now we have a target. We want to try and be close enough to capitalize on this guy's penalty. Oh, he's off. He made a huge mistake. And look, we're not the fastest on track. We're not breaking any records. We're just staying on track. And we've avoided any penalties, which I know I was having trouble with in my primary account, but that's because there I have to be fast in order to keep up with everybody. So I'm on the limit much more than I am here. Well, we were as low as what? 11th, I think, at one point. I have actually not made a single overtake. We've gained every position because people have basically just gotten out of our way. And so, yeah, we got knocked around a little bit there. It was uncomfortable for sure. But you saw where I specifically chose bot to hang back, to give myself space. One of the primary things to recognize in these lower lobbies is you want to protect the area around your car. So as much as within your power, your control, you should give yourself space. Give yourself room. If there are things that happen out of your control, then it's fine, you know? Oh, no. Alright, so let's pretend I made a huge mistake, because I did. I have dirty tires. I need to be cautious through here. One of the ways to deal with dirty tires is to accelerate in a gear above what you normally would. And that helps with grip. These guys are behind us, but we're just have a few corners to go. So that's how we take care of that. And we better be nice and cautious. And look, that gives us a P4 in the end. It wasn't the prettiest. There were definitely some difficulties we had along the way. But we stayed on track more than anybody else. And that's what did it. What I miss here. Oh, Shane, are you talking about the car? Is that what you were talking about? Show it from the front? I'll show the car. We'll go look at it again in the preview. screen. If that's not what you're talking about, let me know. Thanks for the dirty tires tip. That was new for me. Yeah, good. Yeah, Shane, you got it, bud. Yeah, let's go look at this. Let's look at this car again in the preview. We got a little bit of time. Need some water too. Dexter's Laboratory. Nice. All right. Something must have happened, so our SR went down. Probably too many bumps. That's too bad. We'll get this one up and going though. Got 6 minutes or so. I have to actually give this an oil change too. It's been a few races now. Just in case. Yeah, we'll take a good long look at the car. Aussie Pug, man, he's got skills. Oh, you know what, too? He said we needed to... Yeah, the one thing he wanted to change was the number. So we will create from existing. Let's see if we can, in a short amount of time, change the number. So here it is. He's used all these vents, too, for just tiny... tiny sponsors. It's so cool looking, man. So good. Rocking this logo. Very nice. Okay. So here's the number 8. We will delete. So scary. And then we will add a layer. I think I have my number 2 in here. Oh no, not in this one. That's right. Need to go find one. Aussie Pug, Shane. He reached out to me. He does liveries for some other dudes too that are on YouTube. He is a skilled man. Why didn't it not hit? Weird. Yeah, like the number 2. There we go. It keeps going away. I'm in decals. Why won't it let me do it? What about 21? Is that any better? It likes 21. And 2 goes away. All right, how about we spell it out? Any better? All right, what 2 do we like? What 2 do we like? There's the 2 that I use in my other ones. Oh, this is pretty good. I think maybe we shrink that guy. Ozzy, oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sad he's not here. He would love to hear that from you, BL. All right. I think that works. Done. I don't want to do anything else to this. He said he sent it to me on purpose as something that I could edit and change things, but I'm like, oh man, I really don't want to mess with this too much. It's beautiful. And I love these, looks like it's a blast. It's a thing called Blast from the Past. That's a really cool effect. And he's got that all over the car in different spots. Oops. Why can I not? Oh, that's why. Sorry for that. That was out of control. Yeah, these spots right here. That looks sweet. And it's behind this group 3 also, right here. That's really cool looking. All right, so we will save. Okay. Saved, so we should just be able to go back. Yeah. Cool. The man knows what he's doing. Just got to think about it now. We heard it some. Oh, this has got to load pretty soon, right? We got to hop into the next race. All right, so we're going to do this next lower lobby race one more time. And then... why does it keep doing this? All these alt accounts have these different settings, and it's kind of weird. Oh, no. Did I do it? Ah, it didn't let me go. Dumb. All right. Well, I'll head over to the main account then. Did you see that? I actually had 2 seconds left, and it didn't let me do it. It's rigged, I tell you. Rigged. Not always easy to make green look good like that. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, you know what I'll do then? Is I will try to beat my qualifying time before the 5:30 race, and then the 5:30 race will be my last one. Thank you for the 25 likes, friends. That's good stuff. Another really great stream. You guys are making this stuff awesome, man. Yeah. So we got a 13.9. Let's see if we can crack that. One last time trial session. Serrano still has the top spot. Yes, that's true. I am on Eastern time. You got that right. You're on Pacific, huh? That's cool, Shane. All right. A little swig of this. I'm out of that. Got to refill it. Okay. 18 minutes. To try and make something special happen. it'll be the 5:30 race. No, it's bad. I need to work up to that. I need to work up to that. Oh, thank you. That's better. The suspension, Shane, is it's only, how would you say, it's only, you can only modify it if the BOP allows it. So if the BOP is just on, there's nothing you can do to change it. But if settings are allowed, you can mess with it, and that just depends on the week and what they decide to do in the daily races. Just kept it inside. I think I just went outside. Nuts. Yeah. Yeah, Philip Moore, I think that's true for the stock NSX, but I don't think that's the case for this Group 4 NSX. No point. That was terrible entry into that corner. Wow, that slid around a lot more. Huh. Try again. I had a good one going that previous one, and then I went way wide. Yeah, my goodness. Doesn't it look like the Ghost goes too wide there? Like, he should be totally getting a penalty for that. I don't know. At least the way the Ghost appears, that's how it looks. DMC, what's up, my guy? How you doing, man? Stay in. That last sector wasn't too bad there. That went a lot better. We will have to sign back in to get into the race, actually, because we're just in a qualifying session at the moment. Chilling. We like that. We like chilling. That's for sure. Not a penalty. Not a penalty. Not a penalty. Not a penalty. Go and hope it sticks. Oh, we got a chance here, fellas. If I nail these corners, I get a better time. No way. Thank you, Nugs. Good to see you, man. Ah. Yeah, look, our optimum down there is a 13,966, a tiny improvement. All right, we're going to hop out so that we can actually sign into the race. Great to see you, Nugs. All right, we do it again. I think I might look at the leaderboard again, because Serrano had the fastest time in the NSX, then he switched over. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to load another as NSX. Be more true to what I can do in my NSX. So seems like those are the two dominant cars. Let's get it. I feel like we got a shot. It's just these track limits, man. They're tough. Oh, Shane, you were talking about, I'm sorry, you were talking about coasting and how to get the car to coast and all that. So, yeah, this is much more important now with the new physics, that some of the cars you cannot trail brake quite as long. So there's two things I would say about how to make the car coast and keep it under control. Let me do that. I'm just gonna do this and then pause it for a sec. So a lot of the cars will work a lot better and turn a lot better if you completely get off the brake when you are approaching the apex at the slowest speeds that you're going to have in the corner. So the other thing that I've found, though, is when entering a corner in trail braking, what used to work really well before the physics change was maybe 20 to 40% braking power to go into a corner. And now I find that 20% or less, sometimes like 5 or just like 10 or 5 braking power actually gives you that extra amount of turn in, and it really helps. Now, so the important thing to remember would be that you just, I've been calling it babying the brakes, like just barely feathering the brakes going into a corner. And yeah, I find that that's kind of the best way. Now, your ABS setting will make a big difference with that. So if you've, I'm not sure what it is with ABS default, but I'm on analog brakes on weak, and that seems to be what a lot of people are doing. So I'm doing it too, basically. Hi Prix, what's going on, bud? Nice of you to join. You say cars cannot do two things at once. I think they do more than two things at once in many cases. But I'm sure you might mean a different thing. I'm not positive. But I appreciate you hopping on and joining the chat. So props to you, sir. Yeah, so maybe Shane's not hearing me. He maybe he's got to turn away for a bit, but yeah, so in the cases where you need to coast, it requires really feeling. You're feeling for the grip, basically, of the front of the car. So if you feel like all of a sudden you've lost traction and the wheel goes light, or in the controller, if you're going straight and it's like you're turning but you're just going straight, well, that means you've gotten some understeer and so forth. Learning how to tune the car for proper throttle response is something I like to get into also. Okay, good to add also. I think that can be done in the garage settings and the game settings, right? Both. Garage settings, yep. Definitely garage settings. And then, but on sport mode, you can only do that when the game allows you to. That's the only drawback of sport mode, is it'll limit you in what you're able to do. But that would take a lot of research, and to be quite frank, I know very little about it actually. When I do tuning, I kind of listen to what other guys do and try to copy that kind of thing. But hopefully the braking discussion and the coasting, if you have any further questions, let me know, Shane. But that's kind of how it is. Maybe I can talk through it a little bit right here. So here, I let it coast a little bit. Get a whole lot of oversteer because I clipped too much curb. So on this one, brake at the 200. I let it coast a little bit after getting off the brake, and then I'm foot to the floor after that. The chicane really doesn't do a whole lot, but I think the fast right-hander coming up after the chicane is a great example of letting the car coast in many cases. So let's try and get there and talk about it. All right, so we're entering here. To help slow down the car, I dab the brake and I get onto third. I'm letting it coast. I get down to about 93, 94 miles an hour. When I see that, I get on the throttle. Oh, sweet, Shane, I'm glad. That's awesome. I'm really glad that it's helping you out. That's great. Oh, it's too much. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna lock in. I got 2 laps to try and beat the time. I see it. I see that I can. I felt it. Cool. Well, that's what we like to do around here on this stream. We like to help folks out, help people improve. I'll share anything and everything that I've learned. And I try to practice everything that I talk about. It's hard. There's a lot of information. Racing in these games, honestly, is like information overload. There's so much to take in, so many decisions to make. That was slow. We actually lost a little time there. Clipping some grass there. Oh, that was bouncy and a penalty. Yep. Well, I don't think it was going to be... a time that was going to be competitive anyway to my best. But that's okay. This game gives your heart a great workout for sure. Yeah. Yes, it does. There's no doubt about that. All right, we're gonna park it right here. Let's go to the little park. Uncle June. Hey, man. Good afternoon, evening, Led and fam. Just checking in on everyone. I will get up with y'all later. And I'm hanging on with the wife today. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Oh, okay, thanks, Uncle June. Thanks for saying hi, too. It means a lot, man. It means a great deal for you to just take a little snippet of break with your wife and say hi. Best day ever, Shane says. All right. Ooh, okay. We are not starting second on the grid this time. Look how tight everything is. If my time was 5/100ths faster, I'd be in second. Yeah. It's competitive in these lobbies. Fronty's still going. Is that right? Oh, Sai's in here. Operation Don't Let Tyrannosaurus Rex Catch Us is on, friends. There's anti-punters. 7th on the grid. So there's two guys that come on that like to go from the back. And they are Grove Street and Tyrannosaurus Rex, and for the longest time they always catch me, even though I'm starting up to the front, because they are super fast. Stupid fast, in fact. I'm always trying to not let them catch me. It's been happening a little less lately. Not always, but a little less. All right. Yes, focus. Time to lock in. Let's end this week of daily races on a high note, shall we? Let's just do a good job. Do a good job. I will use the force. I'll use anything I can, Shane. Got a healthy dose of their slipstream here. you, Shane. And with you as well, sir. AAA has gone wide. That's a penalty. Oh, he's gonna go in. Oh, he's gonna get a penalty if he goes in now. Oh, that's a bummer. He's got a Camaro written on the back of that car. I think he's confused about what car he has. All right, we got to take this smartly. Okay, that was pretty well executed. Yeah, did you see it say Camaro on the back of that, the NSX behind me? He had Camaro written on the back. Back up the stream a little bit, you'll see. All right, let's see if we can make the move on him. We haven't lost the leaders. We're still just 2 seconds behind. Not a bad position to be in right now. Everybody, most of the people that were close to us have all pitted. Got stubborn and I just held it. The car he wishes he was driving? Perhaps so. Alright, he had a penalty. We gained from his mistake here. Up into third. We need to get faster though. We know we need to be in the 14s, really. As many laps in the 14s as we can muster. Oh, it said my other car is a Camaro. Okay. Thanks, bud. That's a helpful push. No penalty. That's good. I thought I might get one. Very nice, BL. Thank you for doing the research for us there. That's wonderful. All right, 2 alphas up ahead, huh? Let's see if we can exert our NSX dominance on them, shall we? Come on. I really think we could have a victory in us. Wouldn't that be special if we could end the stream that way? I would love it. Oh, you made that up. Okay. My other car isn't real either. That's hilarious. That was close to the barrier, wasn't it? We are applying some pressure. Getting closer. Getting closer to both of them, really. Thanks, PL. Had to let up on that exit there. We were going to slide something fierce. Looks like P1 made a mistake. We're catching up to him. Because he's using the forms. Yes. Gotta stay with him. Can't lose him. Plenty of space behind us. Okay. Got a pretty good run out of that. We're catching ever so slightly, but we are definitely in danger of losing these guys. Sorry, gearbox. I mean, we're down to the hundredths right now with these dudes. Just trying to hold on. He's got a 1.5 second penalty. I think he's had a rough afternoon. Slipstream. Slipstream. All right, we got to keep it clean though. That is a hard penalty to take, man. We've been there. Okay, I see the question, Shane. Yeah, I'll get to that afterwards. Wicked Quick, what's happening, sir? Hey, check out the livery here, Wicked Quick. Look what's on the bottom right, bottom left of my rear bumper. Check it out. There. I got a couple tenths back on him because of that. Well, actually, I think, Shane, I can answer that right now here. So, on this particular race, there's no need to change tires and no need to fuel. So you kind of pit when you want to. I don't know if you've ever seen Rallycross or Nitrocross where they have a Joker lap. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, that's okay. I can explain a little bit. So the Joker lap is kind of a strategic time where you have to go off track and then back on. And the Joker lap could either be longer or shorter. When there's a pit, a mandatory pit like this, and you don't have to do anything, it's just stop. I treat it like a Joker lap. So if you have a lot of traffic around you and you want to get out of that traffic, then it's probably time to pit and see if you can get some clean air around you. But in the case that I've had here, yeah, exactly, you pit when you're in traffic. Exactly, Wicked. And thank you for the welcome. That'll cost us. Oh. So if you stay, out of traffic, then you pretty much pit as late as you want. Unless by some, if you get lucky and you're in the pack, but people pit around you, now they've just left you a whole bunch of space, All right, that one mistake on the last turn, that's cost us almost half a second. We need to safely try and get that back. Let's go, 29. Let's go. Let's go 30 likes. Why not, right? Cool, Shane. Yeah, you bet. You bet. Roland, I think he's got a good run here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Wicked, you got it, bud. Thanks for the reminder. It's good. All right, we do pit next lap. Can't wait any longer than that. The question is, will we come out in second after we're pitted? We've had some 14s, which are good, but we've also had a string of 15s now. It is a terrible violation, you're right. Okay, we pit now. We'll see where that puts us. I like to hug that curve as much as possible so that I don't go over that line. Best day ever, Shane says. I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself, man. So glad you're enjoying it. Oh, 1 like to 30. Is there one more like to get to that 30 burger? Oh no. La Maravilla and Jiminy Cricket looks like they were putting up some times. Oh, it's not even going to be a podium, it looks like. But hey, man, this is a great finish. We gotta take it home, right? And we do need to watch out for our folks behind us. Although he's got a half second, but let's go. Let's bring it home. Oh, he died. We got Sai behind us. No, Sai. You do not get to pass me today. Oh, you got a penalty anyway. Okay. I'm tired of that guy catching me from the back. You know I am. Fourth place energy. This is my place, man. This is my position. This is where I belong. Oh, nice. Yeah, man. What'd I miss here? Oh, is that where I keep getting that stupid penalty on the entry? No, the entry is the tough spot. Yeah, Wicked's already mentioned it, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you really have to slow that car down there. I brake just as the grass there's like a service road after the curb. After that service road, there's grass. I brake right at that grass. Oh, you are Gemini. You're in there. What did? Okay, got you. Awesome. I'm glad you were able to hop on to us, my man. Yeah, you guys had great pace. Good job. Good job getting P2. I'll take my P4, though. I'll take that all day. So when you came in earlier, Gemini, I didn't know that you were Jiminy Cricket. I didn't realize that. I did not make the connection, sir. So I'm glad I can make that connection now. I still don't know what you were saying about cars can't do two things at once, but that's okay. Good race, guys. Really good race. This was a great combination. I feel like whatever happens next week, I'm gonna get disappointed, honestly. Like, it's really the last 2 weeks in a row have been right up my alley for sure. Okay, cool, Hyprix. You're a cool dude, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Okay, so we are coming towards the end of the stream. That's where we're at right now. Let me wait till this screen pops up here. Maybe, possibly. I wish I could do this. There we go. All right, very good. There we go. Oh, you got a date night too coming tonight, huh, Coach? That's cool. All right, you too. Oh, you're talking about if you break 75%, you still cannot you can still not turn 25%. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not an exact, you're right, it's probably not exact, but at least to explain to people, that's how I like to say it. You still got to feel it. You still got to feel it in the car, you know. You can't be watching your inputs, right, when you're driving and racing to make it so. It's just a general thing, so. The name of your cat. Nice. Very, very nice. Cool, guys. All right, so that's going to conclude streams for this week. We've had a really great time. We've had multiple subscribers. We've eclipsed. I know it says 149 there, but I believe my counter that I saw that's more up to date said 151 when I started the stream. So that's an amazing milestone for us. Thank you, guys. What else do we have to say? So we've been invited to PHG. And that's now also the reality. Oh, my counter says 156 right now. That's amazing, guys. Holy cow. I mean, I started doing this and I thought we would have a good time. In my wildest dreams, I didn't think we would have this kind of success. All right, Hotbricks, have a good night, bud. Appreciate you, man. So, next week on Monday and Tuesday, typical streaming nights for us. And let's see the other thing. So again, if you want to do a one-on-one session next Saturday, we will be free and available to do that. Just hit me up on PlayStation Network. I'll put it in the chat there. My PSN is Ledpencil 2017. That's how you can find me on PlayStation Network. And if you want to hook up and do a private session on stream, we can do that. Private session, a one-on-one session on stream. We can either do a share screen where you're driving live and we can talk about what's going on, or you can send me a replay and we can talk about it like that, or in some other configuration that you're comfortable with. So I offer that to you guys. We'll do that. And then, look, have a great rest of your weekend, rest of your Saturday, rest of your Sunday. Look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. To all the new subscribers, to the viewers from today, the newcomers, the guys that added so much to the chat. You guys are amazing. Fronty, you as well. Good to see you. Listen, I love every single one of you more than you can imagine, and there isn't a thing you can do to change my mind. I will see you guys soon. Bye.